Yo, Giants Nation. What's good, Big Blue Faithful? It's time to fire up that New York Giants pride because we got some juicy updates to dive into today. The 2025 NFL season is underway, and after a tough Week 1 loss to the Washington Commanders, the quarterback conversation is heating up like a tailgate grill at MetLife Stadium. Is Russell Wilson still the answer, or is rookie sensation Jackson Dart ready to take the reins? Buckle up, because we're breaking down all the latest New York Giants news, from the quarterback drama to injury updates, and what's next for our squad. Let's get into it. Picture this. It's September 8th, 2025, and the Giants are coming off a 21-6 loss to the Commanders that left fans groaning and analysts buzzing. Russell Wilson, our veteran QB, struggled, completing just 17 of 37 passes for 168 yards, with no touchdowns to show for it. Meanwhile, rookie Jackson Dart, the 25th overall pick, is waiting in the wings, fresh off a stellar preseason, where he threw for 372 yards and 3 touchdowns without a single interception. NFL insider Adam Schefter dropped a bombshell on the Pat McAfee show, saying, "Make no mistake about it, Jackson Dart's time as a starting quarterback is coming." Giants fans, are we on the verge of a change of the guard? Let's set the stage for this quarterback saga. The Giants entered the 2025 season with high hopes after signing Wilson to a one-year, $21 million deal to stabilize the offense after a dismal 3-14 campaign in 2024. General Manager Joe Schoen and head coach Brian Daboll bet on Wilson's experience. 10 Pro Bowls, a Super Bowl ring, to elevate a young roster led by star receiver Malik Nabers. But Week 1 exposed cracks. Wilson looked hesitant. The offensive line struggled and the team couldn't find the end zone. Dart, on the other hand, has been turning heads since training camp, with his pinpoint accuracy and electric mobility. Could the rookie's dynamic play style be the spark New York needs? Here's the big question. When does Dart get a shot? Despite Wilson being named the starter for Week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys, Daboll's non-committal response post-Week 1. We get home and look at our game, has fans and analysts speculating. Schefter's bold prediction suggests Dart could take over by the end of September, especially with a brutal early schedule featuring matchups against Dallas, Kansas City, and the Chargers. Giants Nation, what do you think? Should Daboll stick with Wilson's veteran savvy, or is it time to unleash Dart's potential? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's zoom in on that Week 1 loss to the Commanders because, oof, it stung. The Giants' offense was stagnant, managing just 6 points against a Washington team led by the electric Jaden Daniels. Wilson's 17 for 37 performance was rough, and the offensive line didn't do him any favors, with left tackle Andrew Thomas still nursing a foot injury from last season's Liz Frank surgery. Thomas was limited in practice this week, and his absence could be a massive blow against Dallas' ferocious pass rush. Without a solid O-line, even a quarterback of Wilson's caliber struggles to shine. But here's where it gets interesting. Jackson Dart's skill set could be a game changer. In the preseason, Dart showcases dual threat ability, scrambling for 52 yards and a touchdown on just 6 carries. His 68% completion rate and 372 passing yards showed poise beyond his years, earning praise from Daboll and even Wilson himself, who called Dart a great worker, great teammate. The Giants reportedly worked on specific packages for Dart in Week 1, hinting at his mobility being a secret weapon. Imagine Dart dodging Micah Parsons and hitting Malik Nabers on a deep ball. Can you feel the excitement, Giants Nation? The pressure is mounting on Daboll and Schoen, who are under the microscope after back-to-back losing seasons. Owner John Mara made it clear in January. He wants wins, and he wants them now. With the Giants facing the NFL's toughest schedule, opponents combined for a .574 winning percentage last year. A slow start could force Daboll's hand. If Wilson can't deliver, Dart's ascension feels inevitable. ESPN's Dan Graziano noted that Dart's athleticism adds some juice that Wilson doesn't offer at this point in his career. Do you agree that Dart's the future, or should we give Wilson more time to gel with this offense? This quarterback debate isn't just about stats. It's about the heart of Giants Nation. Remember the days of Eli Manning's clutch performances, leading us to Super Bowl glory? Dart, who broke Eli's Ole Miss passing record with 10,617 yards, is already drawing comparisons to the Giants legend. Manning himself welcomed Dart to the NFL via Instagram, collaborating on a Breitling project that showcases team-themed watches. Eli's advice to Dart? See how Russell Wilson prepares and how he handles every day. That mentorship could be key, but if Wilson stumbles, will Dart seize the moment? Let's hear your predictions, Giants fans. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, the Giants roster and their chances in a brutal 2025 schedule. Beyond the quarterback drama, injuries are a looming concern. Left tackle Andrew Thomas didn't practice Thursday due to that nagging foot injury, and his status for Week 2 against Dallas is uncertain. Losing Thomas, a cornerstone of the O-line, could spell disaster, especially after the unit's poor showing in Week 1. The Giants ranked 30th in PFF's passing grade last season, and early signs suggest the line still needs work. Can they protect Wilson or Dart against Dallas' elite defense? On the bright side, Malik Nabers is poised for a monster year. Despite the Week 1 loss, Nabers showed flashes of brilliance, and Wilson called him a threat down the field. Last season, Nabers set a Giants rookie record with 109 catches for 1,204 yards and 7 touchdowns, even with revolving door quarterbacks. With Wilson's tendency to go deep or check down, Nabers could feast, but only if the O-line holds up. Imagine Nabers and Dart connecting on a 50-yard bomb like they did in training camp. Giants Nation would lose it. What's your bold prediction for Nabers' 2025 stat line? Defensively, the Giants have potential to carry the team. Rookies like Abdul Carter shown in the preseason, and veterans like Brian Burns are ready to wreak havoc. The defense kept the Commanders' game closer than the score suggests, but they'll need to step up against Dallas' high-powered offense. Dable emphasized the importance of live game reps, saying, "There's no substitute for a quarterback when he knows he can get hit." That philosophy applies to the whole team. Can they get physical and keep games competitive while the offense finds its rhythm? Let's shift gears to the coaching and front office pressure cooker. Brian Dable and Joe Schoen are on the hot seat after a 3-14 season in 2024, and Week 1 didn't exactly inspire confidence. Dable's 18-32-1 record as Giants head coach has fans restless, and Mara's ultimatum looms large. The decision to stick with Wilson for Week 2 shows Dable's commitment to veteran leadership, but his cryptic response about the QB situation suggests he's keeping his options open. Is Dable playing chess, or is he just stalling the inevitable? Time to talk about the fan base. You, Giants Nation. The buzz on platforms like X is electric, with fans split between backing Wilson's experience and clamoring for Dart's fresh energy. After the Commanders' loss, social media lit up with calls for Dart to start, though some fans urged patience, citing the O-line struggles and Thomas's injury. The Giants' history of quarterback transitions, from Eli Manning to Daniel Jones, reminds us how pivotal this moment is. Dart's mentorship under Wilson and Eli Manning could set him up for greatness, but only if the team supports him. Wilson's 5-word message after the preseason, "Ready for the real thing," felt bold at the time, but Week 1 raised doubts. His 36-year-old legs aren't what they were in Seattle, and the Giants' offense needs more than checkdowns to Nabers and Tyrone Tracy. Dart, meanwhile, brings a dual-threat edge that could exploit defenses, especially with design runs. The Sporting News noted that Dart's packages in Week 1 didn't materialize, but they're still in the playbook. Could we see a surprise Dart cameo in Dallas? The Giants' 100th season is a chance to reclaim glory, but the road is tough. With a 1-8 or 2-7 start possible given the schedule, Dart's debut might come sooner than planned. Newsweek suggested Week 10 against the Bears or Week 15 against Commanders as ideal spots, but fan pressure could accelerate that timeline. Imagine the roar at MetLife if Dart scrambles for a first down or hits Nabers for a game winner. Giants fans, what's your dream scenario for this season? Let's wrap this up with a call to arms. Giants Nation, this team is at a crossroads, and whether it's Wilson or Dart under center, we need to show Big Blue some love. Hit that like button if you're hyped for the Cowboys matchup. Drop a comment with your Week 2 predictions. And subscribe to stay locked into all things New York Giants news. Share this video with every Giants fan you know. Let's build this community and cheer our team to victory. As always, go Giants.